gentlemen, hello and welcome to our English news program coming to you from Canal, Algérie. In today's top stories. The President of the Republic receives a phone call from his Mauritanian counterpart to present his condolences following the fires in several provinces of the country. The assessment of the damage of the fires in progress in the east of the country, the compensation of affected population and restoring electricity are going on as well. And traffic accidents continue to claim more lives. Another heavy toll is recorded in Elizy. The human factor remains the main cause. Those were today's headlines. First in our news, the President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, received on Sunday a phone call from his brother, Mohammed Ould Sheikh Al Ghazouani, the President of Mauritania, during which he presented his condolences, as well as that of the brotherly Mauritanian people for the victims of the fires in many provinces of the country. For his part, President Tebboune has thanked his brother, the Mauritanian President, for the profound solidarity and fraternity emotions uniting the two brotherly people. Unfortunately, the recent fires have claimed victims and ravaged thousands of hectares. The assessment of damage is underway pursuant to the instructions of the President of the Republic. Local commissions have been set up with the aim of compensating the affected population. Details with Ines Killu.
Following the devastating forest fires that affected several regions of the country, dozens of hectares of crops and orchards were reduced into ashes. Houses were burnt and livestock was charred. In the Taraf province, the toll is heavy, and the victims have reported the losses they have sustained.
The flames ravaged my farm, including fruit trees. Everything went up in smoke. I thank the local authorities for coming for the census.
الحمد لله اليوم السبت جات اللجنة هنا وكم شافوا قيم.
Thank God the commission in charge of the census came to us to assess the damage.
The services of the Taraf province in charge of the census of the damage caused by the fires are going door to door, visiting all the affected families in order to evaluate the extent of losses.
We are here today to assess the extent of the losses and damage and then pass all our evaluation to the competent authorities.
The Minister of Agriculture, Mohammed Abdelhafid Hanni, and the Minister of National Solidarity, Kautar Kriko, went to Soukharas province in order to see the extent of the damage caused by the last fires, and they listened to the concerns of the victims, vowing to take care immediately all of their needs. On their side, the Province Commission continues the evaluation of the important damage caused by these fires in order to compensate the victims as soon as possible.
In Al Taraf province, Sonal Gas Company is in charge of restoring power cuts that have occurred due to the wildfires. This catastrophe deprived many families of gas and electricity. Sabrinta Fergani tells us more.
The previous devastating wildfires that hit several provinces across the country caused a heavy material damage. In Al Taraf, electricity cutoffs were very frequent due to the damage witnessed at the level of several power plants. Almost 40,000 houses were deprived of electricity and gas in the first day of fires. Today, these vital energies are restored. Not less than 10 staffs were mobilized so as to ensure power connections. Technicians and engineers are taking part in this large-scale operation. For that, Sonal Gas Company mobilized all its units, deployed as well all the necessary means to restore power in high and low voltage electric poles. The main goal is to restore everything as quick as possible.
The majority of low-voltage electric wires were destroyed. We are here today to establish electricity and repair the power cut. Our main objective today is to restore everything in the same day.
After the considerable damage caused by fires, the main objective today is to repair and restore what have been affected. Sonargas technical crew is taking care of the damaged electrical grid in the concerned provinces so that life is back to normal.
Humanitarian aid hailing from the four corners of the country keep flocking to the fire-hit regions to help the affected population. The donations are made of foodstuffs and other basic items. This lofty move denotes huge solidarity wave from among Algerians towards people in need. Other caravans are expected from other provinces in the coming days. Still in the east of the country, where the Russian airplane Beriev BE-200 has resumed service after being repaired to help the civil defense elements already mobilized on the ground to extinguish the remaining fires in the province of El Tarif. The tragedies continue on our roads. 9 people are dead in Illizi province after a collision between a minibus and a tanker truck carrying fuel, according to the Civil Defense Directorate. 6 others were injured in the accident on the National Road 3 linking Wirgla to Illizi. An investigation is underway to determine the causes. The summer season is conducive to traffic accidents. Over the last 24 hours, 12 people have been killed and more than 200 injured throughout the country. The causes of this rise are multiple, yet the human factor is the most common. Ines Killo has the details.
12 people were killed and 224 injured in 24 hours in traffic accidents in several provinces of the country. A shocking toll when taken into consideration that is a number related to human lives, without including people condemned to remain disabled for life. The heaviest toll was recorded in the province of Illizi in Burj Omar Dris, with 9 people dead and 6 others injured, following a collision between a staff bus and a fuel truck. 10 days earlier, the road caused 8 deaths too in 2 traffic accidents in Jilfat, Yaret, and another east-west highway. According to the National Delegation for Road Safety, the phenomenon of road insecurity is on the rise. In 2021, the number of accidents had increased by 38% and the number of deaths had risen by 27.4%. Speed is the main cause of these fatal accidents, with more than 2,000 in 2021, followed by the irresponsible behavior of young people aged between 18 and 29. They are the most involved in these tragedies, and motorcyclists too. Nevertheless, 2 roads, namely the East-West Motorway and the National Road Number 1, have been identified as having the highest number of fatalities, according to figures published by a recent survey carried out by the National Delegation for Road Safety. The condition of some roads is not neglected. Last year, Algeria witnessed nearly 22,000 road accidents.
Abroad, 4 Palestinians were arrested on Sunday in the south of Bethlehem during assaults on houses by the Zionist forces. Their inhabitants were also searched. Additionally, dozens of settlers stormed Al-Aqsa Mosque under a high protection from the occupation forces, which keep trying to prevent Palestinians from performing their ritual prayers. And we wrap up our news edition from Tizi Ouzou, where the 8th Hisham Carpet Day wound up with a telling success, according to the participants and our reporter Sabrin Taferginit.
The closing ceremony of 8 Hisham Carpet Day took place on Saturday. It was also the perfect occasion for host artists, including singers, dancers, publishers, and artisans. The opening ceremony was marked by the presence of musical instruments, such as drums and trumpets, a way to entertain the audience.
Since an early age, I've played percussion instruments, and now I'm traveling across the country as a singer. I perform at weddings and circumcision events.
France depuis 2 ans ياكيا وغاتنو مخدمة avec l'association culturelle تمازغاتي رولدا درت ساوين نتفا plusieurs fois دان صدفة خدام قاد نسغر غاتدافنا تهشام نخدم يدسن
We've been waiting for this event for so long now. We are so happy to be here, a celebration that hopefully would bring peace and prosperity to the country.
This event was a mixture of theatre plays, dance, chant and book exhibitions.
C'est l'occasion déjà de les encourager aussi.
It's the ideal occasion to encourage artists and promote their shows. I've been participating in this corporate event since 2006, exhibiting my books. I have now with me 30 books in 4 languages covering different topics.
Donc, en ce moment, j'ai ramené 30 livres en 4 langues.
This celebration had a commercial character mixed with the fabulous artistic styles, depicting the rich cultural patrimony.
That was it for our English news program. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.